You want some cheese, Gromit?
I want you to create a vegan alternative to cheese.
I've got some cheese to eat because I need to be reminded what they're trying to work towards. You should probably get yourself a drink, definitely grab yourself some cheese, and let's watch The Apprentice.
Hello.
Didn't even ring, did it? It did. It did ring. I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. It did ring.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't hurt me. Sorry.
Are you fancying project manager again?
I can't be. Bill has to be our project manager.
Oh, shit, yeah. Pie Man is project manager. He has to win, otherwise he is going home. I completely forgot about that. Amazing.
Brilliant.
I want you to create a vegan alternative to cheese.
It's going to be horrible. If they've designed it completely themselves, it's not going to be nice. Like, fundamentally, do not think it's possible for them to make a nice vegan cheese from scratch without someone helping them, i.e. giving them basically the basis and the whole vegan cheese bit. Like, I don't believe it.
Does anyone want to put themselves forward for project manager?
I'll do it. I know all about cheese. See, this is real cheese.
I would personally like to go with the cheese spread.
What the fuck is a cheese spread? Is cheese spread a thing? Is that American, like American whipped cheese? That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's a... Oh, I don't know. I don't know my cheeses very well, clearly. I just know how to eat it. A bit like Maura knows how to fucking drink wine, but nothing else.
I can talk a little bit about Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
at least I drink it.
Are you happy for the name to just be a playful variation of alternative cheese?
Cheegan Veese? Mixed up. No, okay.
Cheegan Veese. That's actually quite funny. I wonder if anyone's nicked that. Cheegan Veese. No one's used Cheegan Veese. Oh my god. Right, I'm gonna fucking register that trademark right now. That's so funny. Cheegan Veese. I mean, I have to make a fucking vegan cheese as well, but you know, it's worth it probably.
This contains your base mix.
Oh, okay. So sorry, they do start with a base. So that's what they've chosen. They've chosen one of a few bases and they're adding flavouring to it. Right. Okay, so they're not making a vegan cheese then, are they? They're flavouring a vegan cheese. I could do that. That's not a challenge.
By picking truffle, they've gone with a really overpowering ingredient. It's really tough to balance truffle. I hope that works out for him.
My suggestion was going to be something with matcha in it.
Matcha? Just put in a lump of cheese. Fuck's sake. That seems like an error. Oh my god. I need to stop eating fucking cheese so I can actually fucking critique this fucking episode. Cheese are really fucking Moorish though, so...
Tell you what, that crack is really Moorish.
What I was thinking was curried vegan alternative to cheese.
Well, I've never heard of a vegan alternative curry cheese. I mean, maybe there's a reason for that. Nobody wants it.
Yeah, or Karen, there's a hole in the market for curry cheese. Yeah, what would you know? Are you a vegan? I'm gonna go on a limb here and say I don't think Karen's a vegan. I don't think she is. I think she'd see it as woke. So I wouldn't listen to her.
Base for both teams. Leading design agency, We Are Social.
Hey, how's it going?
I do wonder, like, what the deal is with these kind of these marketing agencies who do kind of the work for the BBC on, well, for the candidates. Fremantle, Naked must pay for them. They must pay them for their work, but they also get a name drop. So like maybe they don't get paid for the work and they just get like promotion. But that, I don't know, it seems a bit odd. But again, why would they get promotion if they get paid for it? That would be the remuneration, surely. I don't know. Also, it never makes them look good because it's always dreadful. And that's all the candidates and the time stuff, but it always looks so bad. So I wouldn't want my name attached to this.
What about udder free? Udder free? Sounds a bit disgusting. The great alternative?
His reaction there was fantastic, but I don't know why she's struggling here. She could just choose Cheegan Veese. That's amazing. That's a flawless name.
Scrumptious spreads.
Okay, it's cool. Let's go for that. Scrumptious.
That doesn't say anything about fucking vegan cheese. Like, honestly, that to me just says that it's something, you know, you do a range of spreads. You know, that might be some meat-based ones. It might include some vegan ones, but I wouldn't immediately think, oh, that's a spreadable vegan cheese.
I think because I'm literally just trying to stick to what he said and keeping it as clean as possible. I think we've really hit the brief and we've kept it clean and simple.
No, you haven't. You have not hit the brief. Tray. No. You have not hit the brief at all. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is not hitting the brief. That doesn't say vegan cheese anywhere. Yeah, like if you're going to have a name that is not immediately vegan related, that's fine. That's actually okay. But then you need somewhere quite visible vegan cheese or a spreadable vegan cheese or however you want to put it.
We've kept it very, very simple. Clean, simple design.
In terms of the way they described it, he was reiterating simple.
It just seems like they're using the word simple as a bit of an excuse for maybe the lack of creativity or whatever was happening there.
Why didn't you ask them, Phil? Like, why didn't you just ask them, could you expand on that a little bit, rather than, yeah, seem to be using simple a lot. Weird. Oh, that's odd. Like, okay. Challenge them, ask them. Like, in a normal workplace, you would be like, oh, okay, let's expand on that. Let's explore what that means. Not just go, okay, bye. What the fuck? What the fuck? Are they saying simple a lot, or is that just me?
Truffling cheese, I like that.
Truffling cheese. Sounds all right. Truffling cheese sounds all right.
Big softy. And can I make it bigger as well, please, the font?
Oh, that font is dreadful, man.
It doesn't look okay.
His face has a lot there. It does not look okay. It looks bad. Honestly, they've both missed the mark in different ways. And actually, both of them look okay in different ways. Neither of them scream vegan cheese. I'd say Felucia's actually done a better job overall, though. Like, I think that actually says a little bit more of the vegan kind of ethos. I don't know. It's the font that she ended up with that actually I don't want to say it worked, but it kind of worked.
What we could do is we could add more truffle. You definitely taste truffle in there as a predominant flavour.
There's a lot of numbers flying back and forth. I hope he's got the right figures because this is going to be really important for the formulation later.
2 + 2 is 4.
I'm really worried that Tim has told us that they need to get the numbers right, and they've very confidently put the numbers down. So I'm hoping that it's just a red herring and they've got the numbers right. But I'm worried we are being prepared for the fact that they've got the numbers wrong.
She's not mentioning the product. No mention that it's exotic or new. What is the point of this video?
Karen, I'm pretty sure she's going to add fucking text over the top and a voiceover. I wouldn't worry too much, Karen, yeah?
Are you looking for a change in scenery? Not that kind of scenery.
Maybe not.
It's honestly the best option for you. It's really a big softie. So cheesy.
So cheesy, that's what you're looking for, Felucia. Cheesy is perfect because you're selling fake cheese. Which, by the way, I finished my cheese board already. Turns out I'm a bit hungry.
Scrumptious spreads could be anything, and the only way to know is through these kind of small bullet points.
I mean, it does say truffling cheese at the front there.
Truffling cheese,
yeah.
To me, like, that wouldn't scream out vegan cheese.
It does actually say truffling cheese here. So, yeah, it just says it just here, truffling cheese. Obviously, it's a vegan cheese. What else could it be? Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, that has everything to do with vegan cheese. Obviously, truffling cheese. Yeah, vegan cheese. Obviously, that's what everyone thinks. That's the first. Seriously, come on, Paul. You know, fucking idiot.
He's made you look a right knob.
That is cool.
Branding approved.
I love the name Big Softy.
It's a common phrase used, so I think it's brilliant.
Is it? Okay. Well, you know, I've learned something new today. Big softy is apparently a phrase that's used regularly for cheese.
It's definitely got a kick. It's new.
I don't think Felucia likes the taste. I'm getting that vibe. I'm getting a little vibe that maybe Felucia doesn't love it.
Too jazzy.
It doesn't smell of truffle, initial thought. I wouldn't say if I did a blind test on it that it was truffle.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like the numbers were way off on the truffle because they didn't want it to be that overwhelming. So maybe they added a little too little, but that wasn't the concern that Tim had at the start, that they were going to have way too much truffle. So I think it was a red herring earlier. Fuck you, editors, trying to trick me. Yeah, trying to make me look like an idiot. I don't like it. I'm not appreciating that.
A truffling flavour, a scrumptious spread. A glass of wine, a nice piece of bread.
There's an awful lot of background noise in their video. Like, I know it's her landing, but you know, you cut that bit out. You don't just leave it in. This is bad editing. I know it makes them look even worse, but that in a final video that wouldn't be in there.
While half of each team head straight for their first pitch. The rest will canvass opinions on their vegan creations.
This makes even less sense than normal. Like, why would you pitch to anyone before you got any market feedback? But also, why would you bother doing market feedback in between your pitches? You're doing it all on the same day. Like, surely you just, the feedback you get from the other people you're pitching to would surely be basically your market feedback, rather than getting some other team to talk to some people while you're busy pitching. You've already lost a client potentially. Not that it's useful anyway, so it's all a bit moot.
A glass of wine, a nice piece of bread.
Do you think there's maybe a little bit of a disconnect between kind of what you're trying to do with a very high-end product and then the video itself?
I don't actually know what a luxury viral video would look like. I'm just trying to think of whether I've seen any kind of luxury or high-end brands doing a viral video. I just don't think I have, because it doesn't meet their kind of brand guidelines. So it's unsurprising it doesn't meet that, but, well, bullshit fucking comment.
I'm still unclear about how this is actually a gourmet product.
It's got truffle in.
The truffle is the main driver behind why this is gourmet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Phil. I cut you off. You're about to say that, and I interrupted you. Not that it matters, because she can't taste the fucking truffle, so...
Instantly, when you think of someone who's a big softie, it's someone who maybe had been prejudged on first appearance.
At least, from a game perspective, they're both kind of fucked with this first pitch anyway, in terms of having no feedback. I wonder whether part of it was just making sure that they have transport there. It's much easier to have one camera crew there and both teams present and then go back to London than shooting to... Yeah, I reckon it's a logistics thing. It was much easier to do it like this. I don't blame him.
Buying this as a customer, you wouldn't know that it's curry flavoured.
I didn't notice that curry wasn't on the top. I thought it was below the cutout. I assume that was where there would be curry flavoured or curry inspired. That is a bit of a miss by Felicia, to be fair.
Why was there no cheese or no product in the video?
Why would you put cheese in the video? Actually, we didn't subscribe to that cliche of having the product in the video itself. Like, it's always done. So like we don't bother doing that. We're on the train of thought where it's just been done to death having a product in the advert itself. Why would you bother doing that? It's a cliche at this point.
Like the typical advert with the vans moving. I feel like that's done before.
If I were looking at that on a shelf with other non-vegan products, it absolutely wouldn't jump out to me as a vegan product.
I might not have loads of it.
Thank you for your feedback. Really appreciate it.
How is any of this feedback useful? Like, how is any single part of this useful in any way? I just don't think it is. And I know from a TV perspective, it makes great TV to have the candidates be shit on by members of the public, telling them their product is bad, their branding is bad, their video is bad. But this was meant to be a show about entrepreneurs trying to and vying to win investment and going through a kind of audition process to get there, demonstrating their skills. But this is just, members of the public saying, oh yeah, your product's shit in this way, this way, this way, this way. Like...
Truffling cheese is a premium, vegan, alternative spread. Alternative cheese spread.
Fuck's sake, Phil. Come on. You need to get better at this. You need to get better.
It's time to go!
Gourmet and spread. Talk me through the tension that I can see there.
I can't feel any tension between a spread, which, by the way, doesn't mean fucking not gourmet. Like, you can have a fucking... What the fuck? Why you have a gourmet spread? I think you can have a gourmet spread. Don't listen to Phil. You can have a gourmet spread.
First thing I thought about was a truffle mac and cheese. There are endless uses for this, but you're doing the product a disservice by not shouting about that.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate the feedback that it's shit. Thank you. I really love it when people shit on my products. Personal favourite thing of mine. Not.
We did a little taste test, very positive. We were told that lost my trail of thought. Let's pass on to Felicia, because I've lost my trail of thought.
I get curries.
We're not. Whoa. We need to go back to Steve. Steve hasn't regained his train of thought yet, so we need to go back to him to hear all of the positive feedback we heard. I didn't hear much positive feedback, to be honest.
Can we talk a little bit about your promotional video? I'm intrigued by the lack of branding.
Full transparency, genuinely might just be considered an oversight.
Quite a big oversight.
Yeah, and I'm being completely transparent with you guys.
Felicia is giving, is being really transparent. She is saying that it's shit and she's aware of it and then there's nothing that can be done about it. But I love, a bit of a big oversight. Yeah, okay, fuck off. I've told you it was an oversight. Yeah, I know it's a big one. Okay, don't shit on me any more than I'm already shitting on myself. I'm being transparent here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love the bullshitty thank yous they have to give to the people they're pitching to, because they have to. You can't leave them going, fuck you. You're not investing. Fuck you. But at the same time, it is a middle finger. Thank you. Thank you. Big time. Thank you. I'd be surprised I don't get any orders at all. Like, I don't think any of them are going to order anything. Like, Tesco or Whole Foods won't order anything. I don't think Phil's team's going to lose. If they do, then Phil's going home. I think theirs was marginally better, but marginally. So maybe he'll get like a few orders, like 1 or 2, and the other team will get none. I think Phil's team is fine. So if Rachel's team loses, I think Felicia goes home, even though she was dealt with a fucking dud hand by having to do loads of things in a day on her own with no other input, which would never really happen. You could get input from somebody, even if it's just a friend. I think Phil's safe.
We didn't have mushroom on the hair then. No?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny, man. Oh, he's a witty guy.
Is that bloke Stormzy out there? Would he be worried? Would he be worried about that or what?
Definitely not.
No.
But Alan is joking. It's worrying. She can't tell it's a fucking joke, to be completely honest. That is a bit worrying. Like, each their own, but she should be able to tell that.
Cheegan Veese, I was
Cheegan
thinking
Veese, but
mixed up
moving the C
vegan
and the V,
cheese
yeah.
and trying to come
I'll
up
tell
with...
you what I think, that suggestion was tucking ferrable.
No, it fucking wasn't, Alan. You're fucking wrong, okay? That is actually a fantastic suggestion. And I won't hear a fucking word. If you disagree, comment saying what you would suggest a vegan cheese to be called, because Cheegan Veese is actually very good. It is very good. And I don't want to hear a fucking word. I do want to hear a fucking word, actually. I do want to hear a fucking word. If you think you can have something better than Cheegan Veese, then I'm all ears. But I can't see it. I can't see anything better than that.
Tucking ferrable, that's what that is.
Yeah, repeat the joke. So good you had to make the joke twice, right? Fuck off.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you looking for a change in scenery? Not that kind of scenery. I'm talking about vegan alternative to cheese.
Is that it?
I know, but I sent her there by herself and I am the project manager, so I won't.
It's one of the things where, like, reality, they didn't need 2 people to plan a pitch. So they could have sent one of them to go and help with the video rather than write a shitty pitch. So, again, it's one of the completely arbitrary constraints that the production team put on the candidates that only makes the show worse. Like, yeah, it's a shitty video, but it wasn't shitty enough to be actually entertaining. It was just not very good.
They, like you, didn't mind the taste, and they decided to place a small order of 3,000 units.
3,000? Fucking hell. 3,000
£3,000? I should say about £3,000. It's too much!
Didn't mind the taste.
They really liked the taste because it was just vegan cheese. Like, this seems a bit fucking bullshit. Honestly, the winning team would be the team that didn't add any flavouring to the cheese because the vegan cheese itself was already as good as it's going to get. That was the solution. That was literally the if this was a game of Taskmaster, that was the solution. That was literally the solution. Just submit the already finished article.
And they didn't think anyone would buy, so no orders.
Well, I was right about who won. That's good.
A win for Phil. At last. It's as rare as a toilet roll in the pandemic, that is.
Top coronavirus-related banter.
I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
What's the rule going to be for winning this time? You go, cheese tasting? Cheese and wine tasting, maybe?
Dining experience with a Michelin-starred chef.
That is, at least somewhat relevant as a win. And given how many units they supposedly sold, maybe that is, a reasonable amount of money to be spent. I've no idea how much money. I can't find the equivalent, but I can't imagine it's cheap.
Off you go, and I'll see you back here shortly, and we'll decide what's going to happen.
See, I think Felicia has to go, because I don't think Steve can really be blamed, can he? I mean, maybe Alan will find a way, but because he didn't really contribute very much at all. But that he couldn't really. He did come up with the idea I guess, which also was bad. So I don't know. Steve could be gone because of the flavour piece. I think Steve is definitely at risk, actually, now I'm thinking about it. No, it's Felicia or Steve that goes. I think Rachel's safe. Yeah, no, I think Steve's going. I'm locking in Steve. I'm thinking my logic is he didn't contribute very much, and the things he did contributed to their loss. Like, yes, the marketing was dreadful, but there was only one person doing it, and even if the marketing were fantastic, they probably wouldn't have bought any anyway. So yeah, Steve is my final answer. I'm locked in. Let's see if I'm right.
The packaging, the branding.
I can edit the box. I can put the curry inspired on the front cover.
Yeah, no, you can't say, oh, I could change this. Like, it's completely irrelevant. You delivered what you delivered, and it was bad.
Video, honestly, if I had a choice to not show it in the second picture, I probably wouldn't have.
I love if I'd had the choice. We all know who made the choice to show it. It was the fucking producers. Because yeah, you wouldn't, if you realise actually this is a really shit thing to show, you wouldn't show it to a prospective buyer. So again, it's another thing the producers need to get out of. You know, they should be able to, you know, actually we're not going to show that bit because it makes us look bad. We're just going to have a gap where that would have been, and they might be like, oh, we thought that was going to be a video. Yeah, we weren't happy with it, so we're not showing it. That's how it should have been.
With regret, Felicia, you're fired.
Oh, I was wrong. Okay, well, yeah, that's fair. It was bad, but she was a little bit screwed, to be honest, by the way the team was split.
Right, I'm still at sea on this thing. You two step outside.
Oh shit, maybe someone else will go. Another double firing? Seems unlikely, I think. No, I think they're both going to go back to the house. I don't think we're going to see a double firing this week. Felicia's gone. I don't think Steve is going to go as well.
Putting myself out there in this process because I want and I need to win the investment. First of all, the concept of the app is finding friends or new people to meet up with.
Whoa. Why are we talking about the fucking business plan? Normally Alan's like, oh, we're not going to talk about the business plan until it's the final five. Like, no, why is he allowed to bring it up? I don't see the relevance. Shut them up, Alan. I don't give a shit about this. Just tell us who's going home, and I don't think it's gonna be anyone.
Steve, it is with regret you're fired.
Well, it is double firing. Okay, fair enough. I guess there's only 12 episodes, and there were 5 of them. Oh shit! Wait, is next week the final 5? Oh, for fuck! That explains why they brought up the fucking. Oh. I didn't pick up on that at all. That's quite embarrassing. Okay, next week is the interviews. And had I realised that, I definitely would have said that Steve and Felicia were going. I'm a bit of an idiot to not have realised that and not have said that. Yeah, win some, you lose some. This has been The Apprentice. Next week is the interviews. Let me know if you think a double firing was fair in the comments. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next week for the interviews.